Hello everyone, Please Don't Cry 2 here with you, bringing you another wonderful Battlefield Hardline video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, I really do appreciate it. In this video, what I'm actually going to cover with you is the SG-510 test and review. And when I say test and review, I've actually already used this gun, and it is amazing, okay? I really do love this gun. I never actually used it before I did this review, and you can see I've already got 470 kills with it. Now this right here, this custom layout was actually covered in my how to do the weapon license or without a weapon license glitch. I made a video basically showing you how you could get whatever gun you wanted and use it on whatever side. Like you can see right now, I'm on the criminal side with only 470 kills, and I don't have the weapon license voucher, and I'm able to go ahead and use this gun even though it's a cop weapon. Okay, so this is actually my custom loadout for the gun. What I have on it now is a Cobra sight, and I went ahead and changed it to the red dot. And I did this in the gun bench, so if you're wondering how I actually did all this customization, the gun bench is a wonderful feature that was actually brought out with Battlefield Hardline Betrayal DLC, so if you guys don't have that, I highly recommend that you go ahead and get that. It was recently free, but it is no longer free now, but I don't think that it's that expensive. Plus, it does come with some great maps and some other guns and things like that. I'm not going to go get too crazy in talking about that, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the Betrayal DLC is how you actually customize this. Now, this isn't really about the customization of the weapon, but I wanted to just let you guys know what I was running there in case you were wondering. So I have the customized Cobra sight, the extended mag, the heavy barrel, and the stubby grip. Now, this is actually my preferred layout of this because I do like to go automatic with it. The stubby grip helps with that. It does have a little bit of vertical recoil, so you could go ahead and change this out with the angled grip if you wanted to. But either way, you're going to do really well with it. The heavy barrel, the reason why I have this on versus maybe a compensator or a muzzle brake is because the heavy barrel is going to help us with our accuracy. It's going to help a little bit with that weapon sway as well, but typically I'm going to be engaging at a little bit farther range with this SG-510 because it is a battle rifle, and that's where they are the best at, is the medium to long range engagements. That's where those are going to be better. An assault rifle would be your medium range weapon. I mean, you could get basically a little bit shorter range than your battle rifle, and then your SMGs are going to be your very short range. That's where those are going to be the best. Obviously, you can use either gun or any gun at a longer range depending on the gun and all how it fires and accuracy and range and all that good stuff, but those are what they're designed for. So, not getting too crazy and all that stuff, but that's what I got here. Got some nice snakeskin camo. Now, as far as the actual gun review goes, I'm actually going to come down. Now, oops, I changed my loadout. Am I going to be able to? I'm not. Short. I fucked it up. All right. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. All right, I'm going to have to pause this video and actually come back again when I'm on the cop side. Oh, real nice cry. Real nice. Ooh, look at that camo, though. That's beautiful. It's so nice. All right, I'll see you guys here in a minute. Wow. That was brilliant! Alright everybody, I am back. Now I'm on the police side. This is the same map. This is Night Job Team Deathmatch, in case you were wondering, and I am ready to go with this review here. So basically what I have here, I have the exact same attachments that I had on there, but this is actually the police side, so I can go ahead and adjust everything. So let's go ahead and put or check out some of the other attachments at least of what we could put on here. Now, the laser sight is great for hip firing. So if you're going to be hip firing, the laser sight is going to help you with that. Outside of that, the laser sight isn't really going to help us that much on this. So I'm not really going to put anything on there as far as that goes. I am going to try out these AP tracer rounds and see how much that affects it instead of doing the actual extended mag. But like I've said before, if you're doing TDM, okay, the AP tracer rounds are only going to help you if you're going against either vehicles or you're going against mechanics with armored inserts. They are not going to increase the damage that the gun does. They're only going to help penetration through armor, AP armor piercing rounds. So unless you're going against somebody with armor or vehicles, it's not going to help you out. So in TDM, it's really not going to do much good for us, but I want to go ahead and test and see how much it actually affects the recoil, if it does at all. It's obviously going to give us a smaller clip because we don't have the extended mag, but other than that, it's not going to change anything else as far as the gun goes. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the compensator on and give that a shot, and instead of doing the stubby grip, I'm actually going to put the angled grip on. Now you have the vertical grip here. What the vertical grip is for is if you're doing a lot of running and gunning, moving around. So if you're a hip fire gun using something like maybe a K10 or SMG, or you do a lot of hip firing, the vertical grip is what's going to help you with that. So a good hip firing attachments would be the vertical grip, and then maybe do something like a muzzle brake on it would help control that recoil, and then put on the laser sight, okay? I don't do a lot of hip firing, so I typically don't use those attachments, so other than that, they're really not going to help you out. And then as far as camo goes, obviously we can do whatever we want. Let's put the silver on just because I've gotten that much. Now, let's go ahead and spawn in. Now, this is an enforcer weapon, typically on the police side, but like I said, I did make that video in which you can use whatever weapon you want on whatever side. Now, when I was playing with this earlier, as you saw, since I... Oh, there's a guy here. Okay, since I went ahead and switched, if you switch your loadout at all... Ooh, that was close. You won't actually be able to reattach that loadout. You will have to go back and redo the glitch all over again. So, I did get one kill with this. Now, like I said, the armor-piercing rounds, it doesn't feel like it's affecting it too much. Let's go at a little bit farther of a range here. I did change up the attachments, though, with the compensator and the angle grip. Now, the compensator, what that's going to help a lot out with is our vertical recoil. Angle grip as well. The angle grip really is what that's going to help out is our first shot vertical recoil. So with something like a battle rifle, having an angle grip is going to help out a lot, because what I recommend doing, similar to the video that I made about the Syndicate gun, is I always recommend tap firing, or controlled bursting, if you will. And the reason for that is because with these higher recoil guns, the more that you fire with the gun, the more that it's going to get out of control and be harder to control, because you're going to be going all over the place. So you'll see I kind of just control burst with it. You don't actually have to put it in like single fire. Okay, the gun here has either single fire or automatic fire. You don't have to actually do that, but just kind of like tat 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 tat, like you could see me doing here. Okay, it's going to help you out a bunch, so it's not going to get all crazy. Let me try and engage somebody on full automatic. See the difference? It's not near as accurate as a... like that. So that's the way that I recommend using this gun. Now, obviously, if we're in a closer quarters, like if somebody comes around the corner or something like that, obviously go ahead and hold that button. Pray and spray, because it's your life there, okay? Go ahead and do what you got to do to make sure that you live. I have had it where, you know, if there's multiple enemies too, like let's say from here to that van, all right? So I can control it quite well, but as you see, we're going to start to deviate. And I actually went ahead and made a target here so we can kind of do this. But versus this, okay, and then I'll put another one here. See, look at that, versus that. Let's go ahead and spray somewhere else here so you can see. All right, see how this is much better area here, whereas if a guy was standing here, I mean, if that was his head at the center range, I mean, I might have hit him once or twice. Whereas here, I probably nailed him 4 to 5 times. That's a headshot, he's dead, I'm moving on to the next target. So those are things that I'm definitely going to recommend that you do. Anything that's like a battle rifle, I highly recommend that you go ahead and control burst or tap fire, whatever you want to call it, because it's going to help your accuracy out a bunch. Especially if you're using something like an angled grip, you're going to want to, you know, that first shot recoil is what that angled grip's going to help with. So each time you first shot recoil, you're going to have a much better shot controllability. So each time I let go and I tap fire again, I've got that first shot recoil helping me out with that angle grip there. Or the angle grip helped me out with that first shot recoil. I think you guys get the point. Alright. Now, the other attachments that we can go ahead and use, like I said, the muzzle brake and the stubby grip. Those are going to help us out as well. But really, see how I'm not really hitting that guy too much? It's a little bit... Oh, I think I ran out of ammo there. I think it's a little bit shooting at that van, that deadly van. I'm glad I got him, though. But shooting at a little bit more range, I definitely recommend having the heavy barrel versus having that compensator there, okay? The compensator still does help quite a bit with that recoil, but I like the accuracy of that heavy barrel that it gives us at a farther range. Right, we got a bunch of guys here. Oops, somebody behind me. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to just show you guys a little bit of how powerful this weapon can actually be. But first, I'm going to go ahead and change up the attachments one more time. I want to show you what the muzzle brake might be like. Put a... What other grip do we have on here? Let's do... I'm going to put our extended... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do laser sight. I'm going to do muzzle brake, and I'm going to do vertical grip. Okay, and I'm going to run around, and I'm going to hip fire with this thing and see if it's even worth using on hip fire. I'm not going to aim down the sights. Now, I'm not much of a hip fire person. It's just the way... I mean, obviously, if you're in close quarters, hip fire is really good because you're in that, oh, crap, moment. But I don't typically run around like that just because. I don't know. I've trained myself to be the other way. See what I'm saying? I mean, granted, that guy had a shield. Okay, so it made it a little bit more difficult, but hip firing with this weapon is definitely not recommended, by me anyway. I mean, if you like it and you do what you do, go for it. Maybe it's amazing for you, but battle rifles, just their recoil alone, it's not ideal to hip fire with. Like I said before, SMGs, maybe an operator assault rifle, carbine, something like that, you can get away with. Something like a battle rifle that's, designed... Basically, what a battle rifle is it's a rifle in which, that's designed for longer range, in which it has the ability to automatic fire. Okay, so you'll notice that battle rifles are typically heavier, longer weapons because they're designed for accuracy at range and suppressive fire. Okay, but that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's the SG-510 in a nutshell. I mean, it has the same damage as our other battle rifles, so the damage isn't really that much, but the actual rate of fire is around 600, so it is a little bit slower than some of your other battle rifles may be. Obviously, the H-Car is going to be the slowest, but it's a little bit slower than the Scar H. And then we have, obviously it's going to be slower than the FAL, which I believe is somewhere around 700 rounds per second. Or 700 rounds per second. I think it's rounds per minute here, okay? RPM. I don't know. I'm freaking getting all crazy here. But other than that, we have our other flashlights that we can put on here. All right, so that's not really going to change much. Our accuracy, it's a very accurate gun. It has a very long range. It has some good control as long as you're using the proper attachments for it. But that's pretty much it. This is the SG-510 in a nutshell. I definitely highly recommend, if you have not tried it out, to go ahead and try it out. It is a police weapon, so make sure you do it on that side. But if you want to use that weapon glitch thing that I did show you with the gun bench, go ahead and use that. Check out that video. That will explain it all there. So I want to say a huge shout out to your main man, Matt. Thank you so much for going ahead and suggesting that I make this video. Your main man, Matt, has been a huge supporter of this channel, so make sure you guys hit him up with some love. I don't believe he actually does put up YouTube videos, but I will go ahead and put his link in the description regardless, so you guys can go there and check him out and show him some love. So thank you, your main man, Matt. And anybody else that wants me to do a review on any weapon, make sure you guys hit me up in that comment section down below. If you've used the SG-510 and you think it's good, bad, what have you. If you have questions, if you want to make fun of me, me messing around with the gun and doing all that stuff, feel free. I always appreciate different feedback and things like that, because that's how it lets me know what videos I can do next. Also, if you did like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, because I would be very much appreciative. It's a great way to let other people know. Share, subscribe. I'm sorry if I'm being too crazy here with all these requests, but it is what it is. So this is Please Don't Cry 2 here with you, bringing in another Battlefield Hardline video. Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you guys out on the battlefield. Have a good one.